To embark on a journey to explore the breathtaking northwest region of Vietnam, we can absolutely take the time to make several stunning stops along the way. For example, here we'll make a short stop of 10 or 15 minutes, and here we can really have many important experiences. For instance, we can absolutely taste local products. For example, right here you have these delicious crispy rice cakes. They come with a light sprinkling of toasted sesame seeds, and then you also have crunchy popcorn and many other tasty things as well. There is sweet peanut nougat and also more of those traditional rice cakes for you to enjoy. So there are plenty of things here. And besides that, we can also find other local products. Let me take you over here to see what it's like. For example, right here, you can also enjoy freshly boiled corn on the cob, deliciously grilled or soft-boiled sweet potatoes, peanuts, and even boiled eggs. And besides all of that, you can also find a wide variety of vibrant and seasonal exotic fruits. And once you are inside, you can also sit down and enjoy a warm, comforting bowl of soup. So it's truly a wonderful experience to make a pleasant stop like this along the road, to discover authentic local products, to taste a wide variety of different delicacies, and to get a real glimpse into the local culture and traditions of the area. Of the culinary arts of each region of Vietnam before continuing our journey to, for example, Matra, like we're doing today. So I'll leave you now here for 10 to 15 minutes to enjoy all this and also to use the restroom, etc. and so on, before continuing on our way. Popcorn is a kind of snack that is really very famous here. And of course, it attracts a lot of children simply because it's really, really good. A big bottle like this is really great, especially for children. There's a product you've never seen before. It's all of this here. Do you know what these are? They're water pipes. Water pipes that have been made from bamboo and then plated with bronze. And here it's for smoking tobacco. So you put water inside and then the tobacco goes here. And then, like this, you suck. It's a kind of drug for us, but there you go. But you can very well see also the gentleman who just finished smoking. So I can do it like this so you can get started. There you go, like that. That's good. There you go. After making a long journey of almost 300 kilometers from Pianoy, we have already arrived in Bac Ha. And this afternoon, we are going to take a little hike that will last about 2 to 3 hours from now until the end of the day. So the site looked like this. We are in a valley between the mountains, which had a lot of greenery. So we're going to start our walk now, please. Along the hiking trail, we will take a little time to visit a Remong family. So here, this is one of the families, but yes, that's because the houses, the Remong families in this region are really very spread out on the hillsides, on the slopes of the mountain. That's why in this area, we have only one family here. So please come with me to visit the family, please. And here, this is truly typical architecture. The people from this region, they are Remong with all sorts of things placed here right at the entrance of the house. And then the houses have been like this for a long time. They're very, very small. Like this, you see here with wooden walls and then with a roof made of fiber or cement. There you go. There aren't many people at home. So maybe they are out working in the fields. That's why they put a padlock here. But otherwise, in the main part, you have a very unique house here because there, with the wall made of rammed earth, that's how it is. It's clay soil. And right next to it, you can clearly see. You can also see here, there's an agricultural machine. So this is a kind of rice thresher. Okay, there you go, please. The entrance is really very small, but once you're inside, you have a large courtyard here. And then they've put up this kind of thing. It's obviously to protect themselves from the sun. And then besides that, with the concrete courtyard like this, you can easily lay out agricultural products to dry, for example, rice or corn, and other things as well. They can dry a lot of things on the concrete courtyard like this. And also, so here is the entrance, and in front of each door of the main house, there are always all these things like that. These are, according to the Rong, meant to prevent evil spirits from entering the house. And this here as well, and this too. And the wall is made of wood, of course. But in this region, as you have already seen, there are a lot of fir trees. That's why this wood here is a kind of fir wood from this region. There are no clothes dryers, of course, because in this region, there's a lot of sunshine like this. So the laundry, the linens are always dried in the sun. That's how it is, you see. And now I invite you to come and see inside the humongous house in this region. Hello? Hello. Are you making corn? Yes, I'm making corn. It looks like you are cooking up some fresh corn. That looks like a great start. There you go. You see? So one of the traditional trades of this village is making traditional fabrics, remontes like these, with all kinds of patterns and different decorations using the sewing machine like that over there. It's already influenced by modern life, but it helps us a lot, of course. Before, to make something like this, it would take a whole week, but now it's much faster, of course. And then especially the decorative patterns on this, you saw there, it represents the mountains, obviously. And then after that, there are lines. It's like streams. It's like the formation of the earth all around them. And then in the middle, of course, is the sun. Always like this. And then the bright color represents life, of course. And then the blue or green color that represents the mountain. The forest and the leaves. These are typical decorative patterns of the Hmong ethnic group in this region. Come inside the house. There's a very solemn area where we never put just anything here, for example. So here, this is the solemn area. You see, it's because, as you notice here, there are leaves stuck on it. And on top of that, as you saw, there are chicken feathers. And here, these are traces of chicken blood placed on it. So here, the Hmong people in this region or in other regions of the Khai province have long had the festival or the ceremony of sacrifice. Long ago, there were sacrifices of human life, but now they have replaced it with the sacrifice of animal life. But around here, especially for the Hmong, the life of a rooster or a hen is considered sacred, used to replace the human life that was once sacrificed. And all of these are ritual ceremonies, really very widespread among the Hmong here, for asking for health, peace, and prosperity for the family, for example. So this is the solemn part. And then apart from that, you have the bedrooms. They're separated from the other spaces in the house simply by curtains. And then apart from that, there's the upper floor, there you go. And the living room with all kinds of family photos, wedding pictures inside. So it's already quite influenced by modern life today. And here you have the staircase to go upstairs. But before going upstairs, we'll go to the kitchen first. To the kitchen first, there you go. And here is the kitchen. So there are pots and pans and then a big oven like this. It's for making food for the animals. And here it's for preparing meals for people. And then there's something really interesting. It's a tray. It's a tray. It's this thing here, the tray. There you go. It's made of aluminum. There's no table to eat at, but instead, the tray was placed in the middle of the kitchen like this, and everyone sits around this tray to share the meal. There you go. This is the tradition not only of the Hmong ethnic group here, but for Vietnamese people in general. They have always organized meals like this as well. And then, besides that, you also have another tray like this, either round or square. So the round and the square are already two important things. The round represents the sky and the square represents the earth. So there are always these two forces, the sky and the earth, and man in the middle, of course. And then, besides that, you have something really important with a little hole right here. It's a kind of still. A kind of still. The Hmong people used it to distill alcohol from corn. The pantry is like this. There are lots of things inside. There's rice, there's food, things like that inside. They still use wooden utensils even now. It's really interesting, you see. It's really very, very worn from long ago. Look, it's like this. Maybe it's for putting things inside to pound them. There you go. And there you have it like this in the kitchen. But there's no chimney. That's why, as you saw, it's blackened by smoke. It's like this. And then over there, just behind that, what do we have there? It looks like there is a kind of stable. It's for putting the animals here. But it's mostly for the buffaloes, or rather, you could say it's the buffalo house that's attached to the main house. The main house, which is connected to the family's kitchen. And that's drinking water. And then besides that, you can easily see along the road, and sometimes there are always pipes like this coming from the mountain. It's to fetch natural water coming from the mountain. To put it in a water reservoir like this for use, look. There you go. It's really very fresh. So that's a little bit about a mountain house in this region of Bahrain. And now night is about to fall, and we've already finished our hike this afternoon, which was almost 8 kilometers long. And it takes about 3 hours. So towards the end of the day, we find ourselves once again at the homestay, where we'll spend the night here before starting again to discover more things in this region. So for tomorrow, you will of course have yet another thing to discover. For today, we'll end here. All right, please come in with me.